Injuries from game week 7. So here Bukayo limped out of the game against Bournemouth, the 4-0 win. But then he started the Champions League game, na pia game ya Champions League, he was subbed off for 30 minutes. And according to Arteta's interview, it doesn't look like it's a promising one, and chances are hata hii game ya Man City. So definitely someone to monitor. He's been very consistent in FPL. Akiwa anaenda kumiss a few games only. Atusema anaenda kumiss kama game moja juu international break pia na come. So uzuri wa kufanya ile World Cup tulifanya ni we are now confident in our squad. We can afford to at least keep Bukayo on the bench for 1 week. But kama ni wiki mbili, then that becomes a bit tricky. So obviously situation ya kumonitor, amekuwa on form as you can see, 4 goals, 3 assists. Yeah, quite consistent. Next player when tunaangalia ni Botman. Botman alipata knee injury. And he has not played for 2 weeks now. According to Eddie Howe, Umsata Rudi after international break. International break ni after game week 9. Game week 9, yeah. So yeah, Botman also someone to consider. Especially if he's in your team, kuna replacements akina Shah wako, akina Danban wako, kutaka watu wa Newcastle. So kuna options. Alafu Cody Hakpo, obviously alifunga kwa game ya Liverpool, but alikuwa amelimwa tu just before that goal. Alafu akafunga mguu ikakataa tu. Akaenda half time, he didn't come back. Diogo Jota came on. So and then he left the stadium in a knee brace. So waiting to see how severe the injury is, but kama kwa team yako, I think that it's an injury that even if it's not bad, but atarestiwa because you don't want to make it worse, yeah. So he's probably going to miss maybe the next 2 weeks minimum. But that also opens up options in Liverpool midfield. We'll talk about that later when we talk about another Liverpool midfielder. Alafu Son amekuwa kidil tu na injury. He has not been 100% for the last few games. So bado anaanza games, at least he's playing like 60 minutes, 70 minutes, and he's scoring, he's contributing. So yeah, ni mse mwenye I don't think unaweza drop, but just to monitor, he's not playing 90 minutes, so you just have to factor that in. If you're comparing him to someone like Maddison, if Maddison has a 90 na Son achezi, Maddison has a chance to. Na unajua vile league sai iko, watu wanacheza 90 plus. Na umeona Tottenham sasa washafunga about 90 plus 5. Like 90 plus 5, they've scored 3 goals already. So someone like Maddison, he's not only playing, if Son comes out after 60 minutes, mseka Maddison anacheza karibu 100 minutes, unacheki. But Maddison pia kotoa na injuries zake pia ya malizi game. But now tukicompare na mseka someone who's fit in midfield, Rashford for example, or Bruno will end up playing 100 minutes, which is 40 minutes more than Son and Maddison and these people. Ndio maana ako kwa hii list. Hiyo 40 minutes ni important. Na tumeona teams mob kama teams akina Tottenham wanafunga mabao mob after 90 minutes. So just to keep an eye on, but na produce someone you have to have in your team. Kama uko na concern, the obvious replacement is Maddison, and the money works. So you end up saving like 1 million. So yeah. Then lastly was Diaby. Diaby alilimwa kwa game yao na Brighton. Then he had to come off after 60 minutes. Alikuwa amegongana na keep, aligongana na Steele, I think. Then he got like an injury on his back. He played well still. At some point ilikuwa too a lot to deal with, but according to reports and according to what the coach said, it doesn't seem something serious. So we expect him to show up in game week 8 against Wolves.